Just a couple of days ago, a very close friend of mine got engaged. And recently, I've been seeing more and more people getting married and settling down. Now, when I asked them how they met, some of them met through friends or they went on a blind date. But surprisingly, some of them beat the odds and met through online dating. And apparently, all the mythical love stories about how this girl met this guy and how they fell in love is actually not entirely a myth at all. It actually is true, and it happens everywhere. So before I break it down for you guys, here's my question of the day. Do you guys believe in online dating, and do you believe it can be a way for you to find true love? Think about that while the first song goes out. This is Alicia Keys with If I Ain't Got You. That was Alicia Keys with If I Ain't Got You. And you guys are now tuned into TBS efm 101.3. Listen to what's poppin' with Brian Ju. GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a few ways you can contact with us. It's pretty simple. Send us a text to #1013, but you will be charged 51. We're live in the studio today, so give us a call at 02-778-1013. Hit us up on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, this week, this Wednesday to be exact, we will have our open studio. So please, if you guys have been anticipating the open studio, we've missed out maybe for the past 2 weeks. Please join us. It's a fun time. You get to see me goof off with Punita and Alexander, of course. So if you want more information about that, or you want to let us know that you're coming in, please send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. Now, with that said, it's time for Pop a Verse. Now, you guys know by now, it's not the first month, not the second month of our show. So you know that what I'm going to do for y'all is drop a verse on y'all about my thoughts on what I gave you at the very beginning of our show. So you guys try and guess which songs I took the verses from. So here we go. Now, I know many of you out there are skeptical of online dating, but if you think about it, we spend so much time on the internet, not to mention a big part of our lives are on social life, which is online, and our internet has evolved, so online dating is not what it used to be. Now, it's no longer a site for losers and pervs, of course. Statistics from online dating sites and apps show that more and more people are finding possible lovers online. Plus, it's not only through the computer. You can access it through your phones, tablets, and all that good stuff. Now, here's what I want you to do right now. Get your hands. Now, put your hands apart like you're about to measure a height of something or the size of something. Now, this is the scale to how many men or women you encounter in your life. Now, keep your hands narrow as possible and down to stop to how many, guys or girls you've actually met in your life. And out of all those people, someone you would go on an actual date with. And out of those, how many you would actually consider having a serious relationship with. Now, until it goes down to that one person that you can see spending the rest of your life with. All right, now, to get that one person, you need to maximize the man or woman you encounter. And if you want to increase the chances of finding that special someone very soon. So, get yourself back in the dating game. Not only in time for Valentine's Day, which is only 6 weeks away, FYI, y'all. So get your act together, and I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky that you will find love. Check it out, y'all. That was All for One with I Swear. Oh my gosh, can you guys believe that this song came out 20 years ago? That's how old the song is, but it's still a great song. It's an oldie but a goodie, as always. And the funny thing is, it doesn't sound that old. Most songs, when you say they're old, you can tell, yeah, this came out back in the day, but this sounds very modern. So big ups to you, All for One. Hope you're all doing a great job, or whatever you're doing in the States. But right now, I just want to let you guys know you're tuned into What's Poppin'. And just to let you guys know what today is, Monday, of course, which means we're going to be listening to R&B music during Poppin' Grooves in the second half of our show. So make sure to send us a tweet or, an email, or give us a call and send in your requests for some good R&B and soul music, y'all. But right now, I'm going to read some Twitter comments about my question at the very beginning of our show. I asked a lot of our listeners what you guys think of online dating. Now, Ray Butler just wrote, online dating is for some, but it's not for me. Call me old-fashioned, but I like a face-to-face relationship. That's very true, but, what we're asking right now isn't just like going online and actually having a relationship right off the bat. You can do an online date and then get to know each other and then finally meet each other for a relationship. No one actually has a relationship just on the internet. It's like me dating a robot or something. That's kind of weird. But, yeah. I agree with you in the same way, because I like the old-fashioned way. I like to see the person, right in front of me, meet them in person, get to know them, shake their hand, have a nice meal with them, get to know them. But Sometimes online dating could be a little creepy, could be a little weird, but sometimes it can also help out too because, if you're a person like me and you travel a lot, maybe you can't meet somebody just, settling down because you can't settle down right away. Maybe you meet somebody in another country, another city, and then you happen to meet them in that city, and it could be the best thing in the world. So, keep your mind open, don't try to close off the whole idea on online dating. Also, May Ann wrote, good morning, B. I'm listening to you live as always the bomb, and then interacting with you and reading our tweets. No, online dating is a no, because you don't know who they are. Internet dating, no, depending on the situation. All right, everyone, you have your own reasons why you don't like online dating. I personally am not against it, but at the same time, like I said, I wouldn't mind meeting a person, in person and getting to know them face to face and having a nice conversation with them. Because online, to be honest, you don't know emotionally what they're thinking or what they mean when they say things. Because it's like a text. Sometimes you get a text and you read it the total wrong way. I have friends when they'll text me back saying, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? I'm like, why would I be mad at you? You're like, you said no! Actually, what I wrote was, no, I can't make it, but they read it the wrong way. So sometimes maybe online dating isn't the best for certain people, especially those who read messages incorrectly. So keep that in mind. And, maybe try online dating. If it's not for you, meet the person in person. Alrighty. With that said, we're going to get into the next song before we get into Brian's tip the scale. And of course, this is a very talented UK artist, Jessie J with Casualty of Love. Alrighty, yo, now it's time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, when I mean tip the scale, I don't mean losing weight. I'm going to be dropping knowledge on y'all so you can tip your scale towards a better life. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into it. Now, I know some of you might be worried about this whole online dating deal, so I want to give you guys a few tips on how you can get started. It's pretty simple, too. Number 1, get started with a friend. It could be someone you and your other single friend can do for fun. So don't take it too seriously. Take it lightly. Because sometimes when you take things too seriously, like you're going into battle, it can get a little stressful. And online dating shouldn't be stressful. Have fun with it. All right, guys? Number 2. Please ditch the selfies, y'all. Selfies were so 2013. Oh my gosh. So let's keep it there, of course. And don't get in front of a mirror or a car or the gym or in the kitchen or anywhere where you can get your own camera and do like a self-camera shot. But, have a friend take a picture of you. Make it look natural. Or not even natural. Make it like a candid picture. Because sometimes candid pictures can come out really cute, y'all. Especially you ladies out there. And make sure you show your pearly whites. Make sure to smile. Number 3, don't obsess over the little things. So, what if the other person's movie tastes are different from yours? Who cares? You're looking for a spark, not the perfect person you're going to marry through online dating. So keep that in mind. And number 4, don't overthink your own profile. When you overthink these things, you'll end up creating a persona online that isn't even you. All right, guys? So keep that in mind. Think of it lightly. Don't stress out about online dating. Keep that in mind, all right? We're going to play the last song for you guys right now for the first half of our show. This is Boyzone with Picture of You, and I'll be back with part 2. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. This is Brian G, of course, and you guys are tuned in to What's Poppin'. Get ready for Poppin' grooves filled with smooth R&B music and soulful music, of course. So we want you guys to send your requests right now through text #1013. You will be charged $51, of course. We're also live in the studio, so you know what that means. Please call 02-778-1013. You get to chat with me. It'll be like not online dating, but over the phone dating if you think about it. Because you never know. What if I find that special someone today while I'm talking on the phone? You never know. It could happen. You never know. Keep your fingers crossed. Anyways, we got a great jam-packed second half set up for you guys right now. But before we get into things, we have a word from our sponsors, which is Hyundai Motors. All right, welcome back to part 2, of course, and now it's time for Poppin' Grooves. Now, you guys know we've been talking about all this online dating business and how we should be all, a little proactive if we want to find love for ourselves. So, let's see what our next artist, Sabrina Stark, has to say when it comes to love. Check it out. This is Do For Love. That was Sabrina Stark with Do For Love. Now, you guys probably don't know who she is because she hasn't exactly gone mainstream yet, but she has great talent just by listening to her vocals, of course. And she's from Rotterdam, Netherlands, where she got a bit of folk, rhythm and blues, jazz, and not to mention soul in her music. So if you don't know about her, go check her out. Very talented artist. With that said, like I said, y'all, it's live today. We're live today. Now, when I tell you about live days, I tell you to call in because, you never know. I might meet that special someone. So let's let's check it out. We have a call in right now. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Hi, Brian. It's Leanne from California. I just phoned in to say happy birthday in advance.
Thank you, May Ann. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah.
Aww. But you know which day is actually my birthday, right?
No, I know, January 10th, but I just want to phone in earlier.
I know, and I'm just making sure so all the other listeners know as well.
No. I know when your birthday is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, so you know that we're talking about online dating, and I've been reading your tweets right now, and I agree with you on everything, of course. But at the same time, I just feel like, people should have an open mind. So would you ever consider online dating, which doesn't mean you have to marry this person. It's just like maybe one date.
Maybe I'll try one day, depending if I know him well. And why not? Yeah.
Okay, because
I'm just scared because if you know what's going on in the world today, you'll never know if they're a psycho, whatever, they're lying to you, whatever. So depending on the situation, but I'll give it a go.
Oh, I agree with you very much because I've had situations where friends were like, I met this special somebody online and we're going to go on a date. And I'd be like, you better be careful. I was like, where are you guys meeting? It's like, we're going to meet at a dark cafe. It's like, dark cafe? That ain't safe. You know? You got to be very careful. Especially all the women out there. Don't easily, fall for those guys, those fake Casanovas online because they try their best to, try to lure into their little traps and all. So you better be careful if you do meet that somebody online trying to be like, hello, man, I would like to meet you at this address. And you look online and you notice the address is a dark alley. Do not go.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Yeah.
But if the guy's like, let's meet, you want to meet in a restaurant or a nice cafe where there's a lot of people. That way, if something was to go down, you could just scream help and people will be like, okay.
Of course.
Of course.
And you always have a friend on, with you, like spying on you. It's like, I'm going to be at this date. If I don't like it, here's my signal. I'm going to leave. I'm going to bounce.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
Just
ever
be smart about it.
Have you ever met anyone online in the past?
Not really. Usually the people that I met when I was younger are like group of people, but online dating, no.
Okay. But, for the future, if you do end up doing an online dating thing and you guys actually, decide to meet in person, what wouldn't be bad is to tell the person on the other end of the internet, be like, hey, how about we do a double date? You bring your friend and I'll bring my friend. So it's a little bit less awkward and a little bit safer, too, that you both have somebody safe. Because what if the other person thinks you're a crazy person? You never know.
You'll never see it in your point of view unless it's somebody else. I agree.
Exactly. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So,
well, thank you for your answer. Thank you for tuning in every day. And, of course, thanks for calling in as well. Now, do you have a song that you want to listen to right now?
The We Both Know. That's like by Gavin. That's like the theme song of Safe Haven.
Okay. Sounds good to me. We got that song set up for you right now. Thank you for calling in, man. And I hope that you continue to support us here at What's Poppin'.
Of course, anything for you, Brian, and hopefully that in the near future you have a more project, maybe a concert in California, so that I can finally meet you instead of just dreaming about it face to face.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, yeah,
Alrighty.
I want to see you in concert. Yeah.
Well, hopefully that'll happen. We'll keep our fingers crossed, both of us. Alrighty, man. We'll
thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Alrighty, y'all. That was May Ann from California who called in to wish me an early birthday. Of course, for those of you who don't know, my birthday is Friday, January 10th. Yes, and I'll be 21 years old. Don't I wish? Anyways, this is May Ann's request. This is Colby Calais featuring Gavin DeGraw with We Both Know. That was Colby Calais featuring Gavin DeGraw with We Both Know, requested by May Ann from California. And right now we have an email that came in. I'd like to read it for all y'all right now. This is from Michelle Smith. She wrote, to What's Poppin', TBS efm 101.3. I have a guy friend that I met on Facebook and have been talking to both online and on the phone for a year and a half now, but we can't ever seem to be on the same continent at the same time. Sad face. It would be nice to at least sit down and chat over a cup of tea. Michelle. Well, that's very true. I know a lot of friends in the past, even till today. I know a friend of mine who says she met her best friend online, but physically never actually met face to face, but they have great chats online. I think that works very well. It's not actually a boyfriend or girlfriend, but you can actually meet really good friends online. I actually met somebody as well online through another friend. We're just like, through Facebook, one of the social networks, of course. Like, are you friends of who is so-and-so? And like, yeah, cool. We have a mutual friend. And next thing you know, 2 years later, we never actually physically met. We see pictures of each other online, but we're like pretty close. We have the same, things that we like. We like the same foods, same type of movies. And it's weird because we're just friends. And it's cool that I met a close friend online, but that's all it's going to be. We're not going to be dating or anything. This girl's probably in the States thinking I'm some crazy dude, and she didn't even know what I did for a living, of course. And it's just a friend of a friend, so it's cool that you can make friends that way as well, and without physically actually meeting. And Michelle, I hope, and I got my fingers crossed for you. I'll be praying for you that you meet your special friend that you've been, talking to on the phone, and of course online for a year and a half now. But of course, like you said, yeah, it'd be nice to sit down with that special someone that you met, and you just have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and just get to know that person a little bit more than just online. Alrighty, now with that said, we're gonna go over some Twitter comments, and of course I have to play the next song for y'all. Keep in mind, it is Poppin' Grooves, R&B tracks, y'all, R&B. There you go, no crazy dance songs, R&B today. Alrighty, Brian Jew Canada wrote ROFL 21 LOL. Well, I suppose you can pass forward with that baby face of yours. Well, thank you very much. If you look at me closely, I do have those wrinkles. That's why I try to refrain from being on HD TVs, y'all. Hate that high definition stuff. Also, Linda wrote, online dating is okay, but that's before you know each other well. Although most cases are bad, still believe there are good ones. That's very true because you never know. 1 out of 10 online dating situations could be perfect. Somebody I know said they found their best, like I said, my friend, but not my best friend, but somebody met their best friend online. And that happens. Brian G. Singapore wrote, online dating, really not easy, but I have a friend married to her pen pal and have a 8-year-old boyfriend now, or 8 years. They've been friends for 8 years. So that's pretty cool. Pen pals are kind of like online dating, but, over letters and, sending emails to each other. So, I mean, that's a good situation. That's a good story to know that she actually married her pen pal. It could happen, y'all. Keep your fingers crossed. Have high hopes, all right? We're going to play the next song for you guys. And the next song is by Glenn Lewis, very talented artist, and this song is called Don't You Forget It. Once again, that was Don't You Forget It by the talented Glenn Lewis. Very good song. Great song, in fact. And you guys know today we've been talking about online dating, and we'd be getting mixed reviews and judgments from all people all over the world tweeting in right now. Some say, cool, let's do it. Some say, no, it's not safe. But I personally agree with all you guys because you never know what's going to happen online because a lot of people do lie. And one of the tweets we're talking about that's like, no, they're all liars. But in fact, some people do lie for a reason because they've probably been hurt online. So you got to be careful. Some of the stories or, the people that you meet online could be lying. But that's why I say start off lightly. Don't take it seriously. Do the online dating thing maybe once or twice and then meet in person and get to know each other and be like, and then confront them. Be like, why'd you lie about your profile online and stuff like that? Be like, I have to be careful. I got to keep my guard up. And that's the truth. Now, guess what time it is? It's time to wrap things up. Sorry, y'all. Time is short. I got to do my thing. I got another work schedule to go to. But remember, keep in mind, be safe. The online dating stuff, don't take it too seriously. Take it lightly. Now, the next song I want to play for you guys right now is actually a song that was requested by Jade. And the reason why we got to play this song, we have to play this song, is because Jade wanted to call in today. And unfortunately, we don't have enough time to actually talk to anybody within less than a minute right now. This is all we have left. So Jade, we're very sorry that we couldn't talk to you online, but we thank you that you wanted to talk to us. Next time, hopefully, you can tune in earlier so we can get you online and chat with you a little bit more and get to know you and hear what you have to say about our, what I gave you at the very beginning of our show, our topic of discussion, which was online dating. But what we can guarantee you is we'll play your request, of course. And her request for the day was Lauryn Hill's Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And of course, if you guys don't know the song, this is actually a throwback, not originally by Lauryn Hill, but another artist. Can't take my eyes off you. I can't think of the original artist. I was thinking Frankie Valli, but that's not it. It could be. Anyways, Jade, this is for you. Thank you guys all for tuning in today to another program of What's Poppin'. I hope you guys could tune in tomorrow as well. And keep in mind, online dating, not a bad thing all the time, all right? The last song of the hour, of course, is Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Lauryn Hill, requested by Jade. And this is Brian Jew signing off, y'all. Peace.